Okay, I'm ready. You ready? You can see with the short glances in the WhatsApp call because we are on a WhatsApp call. So you can analyze yourself a little bit on the WhatsApp call, and you see yourself. I had the same thing. I feel more comfortable when I see myself, but then the quality goes down. So post
Makes
production, the
sense,
quality
yeah.
is gonna go down. You're
Mostly
talking
facing
to
that camera, yeah.
yeah.
Fully get
All
into
right,
you.
all right.
Get into
Sometimes I might fumble a little bit while introducing because everyone has a different introduction and
Of
I have to
course.
catch up with us. So on the count of three, I'm going to give a clap. The clap synchronizes all the videos. So one, two, and three. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Faiz here, and today I'm having a very interesting guest on my podcast. His name is Shubh. He is from India, Kolkata, and he now at the moment is in Canada, Vancouver. So we're gonna talk about all the journey that he has done so far and all his interests, and this is gonna help you a lot to understand how do you cross your own journey. And if you have any questions that might be answered by Shubh through his journey. So thank you, Shubh, for making some time for this podcast. Please, if you could tell a little bit more about yourself and introduce yourself to the audience.
Sure. Thank you first. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to be here. As he already introduced, it's very generous of him. I'm Shub. I'm from Calcutta. I came here to get my master's degree MBA from University Canada West. Many people might have heard that university's name because it's quite popular in terms of like people coming out of India or maybe other countries to study master's degree because it's kind of affordable. I started my journey back in 2021. I came here as a student, then it was almost in the month of like December. Like when you come to a new country and it's Canada, it's like really cold.
Yeah.
Figuring out the first few months was really hard for me. I would say like the first few months because I was having a hard time getting a job and was really having a problem of like getting adjusted to here. I thought like I
Mm-hmm.
don't need that much of a scenario, but like it took me some time to adjust here. And the main thing which I was facing during that time, which I would want many people to know, is like how not getting a job makes you a lot of uh, the scenario where you face like you're kind of feeling depressed, homesickness. It did happen to me. It was a really hectic scenario, but I came out of it, and I'm sitting here in front of all of you guys. Yeah, that should be it for my brief introduction, just to get to know
Right.
each other a bit. Yeah.
That's a very inspiring. It's actually the reason I got you on the show is because you have a very interesting story to tell, and that's inspiring. And as you know, lot of young Indian people who wants to go out, not in Indian, but people from all different countries who wants to migrate, and they have all these challenges. And it's not that you don't have challenges. Like people, when you move out, there is always challenges, but how you overcome the challenges, and people like you can tell them how have you overcome your challenges, which will help them to grow in their future. Right. So the very first thing I wanted to ask you is what was your biggest inspiration from moving from Kolkata to Canada? What made you took the step? How was the journey?
Um, the step, you can say the baby steps which I took before coming here was
Hmm.
during COVID-19. I completed my bachelor's
Hmm.
degree back home. After that, I had a chat with one of my friends who was moving to Canada in the late 2019, I would say. Then COVID-19 happened, and that whole year we couldn't do anything. At the end of like 2020, he was like, "Hey man, I'm moving out this year. You are my school friend. We know each other from school since we were like kids." So he was like, let's move out, man. Like, we can go and explore other opportunities outside of India, get to know each
Yeah,
other more because, when you are outside of your country, you can rely on your friends a bit. Not totally, but you know the scenarios. So that
of course.
happened,
Yeah,
and then I started processing my files and everything, and he did. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it because there were some issues with his filing and everything. But for me, it was really good. And what happened was, after all of that happened, I came here and I started my schooling and everything. But the inspirational part was when I couldn't get any job or something like that. What happened was I was applying. I was like randomly applying here and there, and it was really hard to get any job. All of a sudden, on Indeed, I found one job called Usher under Cirque du Soleil. Many people might know that company is a world famous contemporary company. They have their roots from Montreal, Canada. So
Mm-hmm.
I got an interview with them. I cracked the interview. I went to work, and the first day I was like, I don't know this place. Like it doesn't suit me much. I mean, but when I started realizing more about the journey and I asked a few of my friends from South America, like, hey, how do you like this company? I've seen the show. They were like, dude, you got a job in Cirque du Soleil? Like, that's amazing, man. Like, how did you get
Mm-hmm.
it and all of that stuff? And slowly, slowly, as I turned myself around, I was almost on the border of going into depression. But Cirque du
Oh,
Soleil really helped me. Like, that circus really changed my life. And I'm still really, really
right.
grateful to the circus for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one of the most inspirational thing which happened to me because it's an
Mm-hmm.
event company, it's a circus. People come here, they laugh, they cry. I've seen the kids jumping around, they love it so much,
Yeah.
and it's an amazing thing which has happened to me since I came here.
I believe circus is so inspirational in a way where you put up all your worries and all the issues that you have, and then you and from the crowd they come there to keep everything back and enjoy the time there. And when the performers who are performing, they are, no matter what's there in the background, they put up the face of the act and they do the things to make the crowd happy. So it's a two-way thing, and it's really emotional. It's plays with your emotional balances, I believe. And it's a very even though it's just like you say, we're going for a circus, you're going to have fun, but it's there's a lot of affection and a lot of emotions behind it, I think. And when you're getting a job in a place like that, you learn how to handle your emotions. And I think that's what helped you a lot, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it did. It
Great.
did. Yeah.
Nice, nice. So, how was your transition experience like, when you leave in India for the rest of your life? Like, not the rest, but you live in India for a very long time and then you moved to Canada. So, there is definitely cultural differences. And, most of the people I've spoken to, or most of the young people in India who is looking to move to abroad, they have this question, oh, how they're going to survive the cultural differences. And one of the things that you also mentioned was jobs. So everyone is like, okay, because like we are the people who come to the different country to earn. That's our main motto. Irrespective, there are very few people who go to a different country and they only want to study. We definitely want to study, we want to expand our experiences, but we definitely want to earn money to survive. And that's the main question and the main struggle for most of the people in India who are thinking to move abroad. So can you just help us to create, like, clear this concept, clear this idea for all the viewers who's watching this video?
Well, first of all, that's a nice question. Thank you. So first of all, which I believe is that idea of like moving abroad to do something, getting out of your comfort zone, which I know many of us we struggle of getting out of the comfort zone. It's a very big question, no doubt. But if you do that, if you come out of your comfort zone, there's a lot of potential to do anything else. Um, I actually had an idea of like coming outside of my country since I was a kid because my dad used to work in United States. So he used
Oh,
to come
nice.
back and tell me, yeah, in US, and he used to come back home and tell me stories of New York, New Jersey, California. So I always wanted to see the world. He used to tell me the world is so big and the life is too small to like explore all of the stuff. So I always had that idea of like I have to go out, I have to do something, I have to do something for myself, for my family and everything. So that whole idea it slowly started to get inside me that I have to come out and you know get an education. Like if you have like a foreign
Right.
education, so you want to like explore more of the fields which you can explore and like doing something which is really interesting, which is really you are passionate about. Like for me, from the beginning, me, my brother as well, who is back home. we always had that idea that we want to help people, we want to do something which you can be happy, the people are happy, so that's what matters the most. So that's one of the
Hmm.
scenarios which really made me think like, I have to do something. Like it's already COVID-19, the world is suffering a lot. But then I was like, nee, I have to do something which really will show that, even after all of this pandemic and everything, there is a lot of hope still left out. My thing which I
Absolutely.
would share with a lot of people is explore your options. It could be Canada, it could be Europe, it could be UK, it could be Australia, it could be New Zealand, it could be anywhere, it could be in US.
Yes.
See what you want to study and what you want to do with your life. If you know, if you write down, if you jot down the things which you really want, if you like, I heard it from one of my professors, if you could write down your ideas, then you're halfway there. The
Yeah.
next halfway is you taking any action on it. That's what I really feel like. And we all are scared. Like
Hmm.
me, you, we
It's
all
very
scared.
inspiring.
But we have to do it. That's what I believe. Yeah, we have to do it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I 100% agree with you that well, there is a lot of struggle behind even for a basic thing like finding a job in abroad, when there is a lot of cultural differences, language barriers, and all other different factors. But I think if you are someone who knows that you are not gonna give up so easily, you will make it. That's for sure. And you told me a very interesting point where you said that your father was your source of inspiration, and this is what exactly a lot of people is missing out on, the source of inspiration. And the reason behind me starting these kind of podcasts with people and sharing their stories is so that at least they have some sort of support, some sort of information for from people like you who have already had the steps into the journey and are continuing towards the growth, and people who looking to join the similar kind of journey can walk on your footsteps. So yeah. um, Apart from that, now I'm going to jump onto your professional pursuits and your current status of job. What are you doing currently?
So I'm working as a wireless consultant for Staples here in Vancouver. And I
Mm-hmm.
was working for another regional company before, but when I got Staples, I just moved ahead. And on the side note, I also am a part of a staffing company in here for whom I just work for like many big name hotels, universities. Like it's mostly on events like concerts, stand-up comedies,
Mm-hmm.
maybe any parties or gala or could be anything. Like this is the thing
Right.
which I do side by side so that I'm into retail and sales and marketing as well. On the other hand, I'm doing event work as well, event management. Mostly, I'm like doing team lead for these companies. Like whenever they want me to be at any event, like could be a concert, could be a stand-up comedy. I'm like a team lead, like managing a lot of people under me. The event part is which
Th-
excites me the more because, as I told in my backstory, like I like interacting with
yes.
people, so it gives me fun. It gives me that enjoyment. It's like a break from that normal 9 to 5 which you do or any other job which takes out whole day. But this one, you go there
Exactly.
for a few hours, you enjoy it, you spend time with those lovely people, and then come back having a good note.
Yeah. That's really amazing, and you're as I can sense that you're wearing multiple hats and doing that requires a lot of multi talent. I assume that you are doing part-time job into different sectors? Should I say that, or if I've got it correctly, or is it going to be like you're working in one place and doing all of these things? How do you explain that?
No,
And
it's
also your term for your job that you said your wireless, I could not really get it. If you could explain for the viewers as well, because they might not know exactly what happens under that title.
sure. So, in one place, the event work is like my side gig, it's like my part time, but the other
Mm-hmm.
one, I'm kind of doing full time. On pen and paper, it might be full time, but the hours and all, they often give me like a lot of hours. Like you can consider it like full time hours. Like the end of 2 weeks, you might end up like doing 60 to 80 hours, depending on whichever. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they might give you even overtime and all that stuff. But that whole
Mm-hmm.
topic, like whole title, wireless consultant, it means like you have to be the face of the business in terms of selling phones, plans, and even being a part of their sales and marketing for their collaboration in between companies. And suppose if you're working for Staples, you might be a part of another phone company who have partnered with Staples so that they
Right.
could provide the wireless services to them. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much for the explanation. So so what are I mean I can see that I mean it sounds very easy when I listen to you that you've got so many jobs and experiences, But what are the challenges would you like to share with the viewers that you're faced to land up jobs in Canada?
That's a that's a tough question, but I'll just try to make it simple. Like it's a long journey.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
question which you asked is like it's gonna take the whole 2 to 3 years of my life, but I'm just gonna sum it up. It's easier to sound. Yeah, I know.
Fair enough.
Since my first job, which was the circus, then I moved to a retail work, and then I was doing that event work side by side since last 2 years, and then moving on to
Mm-hmm.
stables.
Yeah.
It was hard. Like it was hard. Like you give like n number of interviews. You go to the first or second round, and after that they were like, "Oh, sorry, we found someone whose qualifications match more." It happens. Like
Yeah.
you just need to keep going, and that's what I feel like.
Yes.
You never know what's in fate. Like I personally believe in fate a bit. Of course, it depends on your
Yeah.
hard work as well, but fate does play a bit of a role in it if people believe in it. So it took me a lot of time. Some nights I was thinking maybe I could have said something different during the interview, or maybe, well, that part I could have explained it a bit more. This kind of thoughts happen. Like we all are human at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But this kind of thought happens.
Yeah.
But since last 1 year, I've started to think like maybe I shouldn't overthink that much. Whatever has happened has happened. I can't change it. It's already in the past. I should focus on the present and on the future, maybe. So I feel like if people are going through this kind of a scenario, I would suggest take a deep breath. As my mom says, take a deep breath, count
Mm.
backwards, 10 all the way to 1. I know sometimes you might not get time, but try doing it.
Yeah.
Or maybe stop and try to take a slow breath. Breathe in, breathe out. It would help you focus. It will stop you from taking bad decisions. Sometimes I know, like we see a lot of news and everything, people taking bad steps. It will make you stop and think, reconsider things. Like, life is already tough. Let's just not make it tougher on ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Life is quite simple. I 100% agree with you. It's just like, when it's your phone, like when it's overworked, you just restart it, you reset it, and then you keep going with it. So it's your life. You don't have a very, very good line there that you told that don't make it more tough for yourself. Life is simple, keep it simple. Amazing. You did told me about your corporate ladder that you want to climb. Can you expand a little bit and tell us more about that? What do you mean by corporate ladder, and which sector are you talking about?
So specifically right now, because like to get the residence in Canada, you need to have a certain job which complies with the tier levels which they have, starting from tier 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4. To, to do that, you need to get a job which might be in admin, could be healthcare, it could be construction. Any
Yeah.
supervisor position, any manager position will help you at least get going to tier 0 or tier
Mm-hmm.
1. So, what I meant by climbing the corporate ladder, it means that I want to get started with doing like maybe administration work and then slowly climb my way up to go to a supervisor or manager or coordinator or any that kind of a position. It's harder to
Mm-hmm.
at least start, but once you're inside that company, you can slowly take your baby steps to go up. It takes time, I
Sure.
know, but sometimes like just a little bit of effort, just a little bit of like help from others, referrals can make it a bit easier for you. Yeah.
Sure. Right. Okay. So what's your biggest excitement for events? Why events?
Well, I feel like life wherever you go is hard, like in its own way. At least if you're part of someone's happiness, like when you go to work in events, People are coming here, they're spending their money, they're enjoying themselves, they're having a chat with you. At least they're being happy, like you see those happy smiley
True.
faces when you go to work. They're
Yeah.
enjoy, they're hyped up for that show, they're hyped up for that comedy, or even they're hyped up to see their favorite star. Could be if you are attending a red carpet event, for example. They
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
star. You're a part of that.
Yeah.
Like you are just helping them do the traffic control or whatever it is. You see the happiness on
Yeah.
their face, like as if they have seen someone who they wanted to see for years. Like that kind of a happiness, you're a part of it. Some people they do realize it fast, some people they don't do. But for me, I really like it. Like being a part of people's happiness. What more can you expect from that?
Right. Very, very well said. I would also like to know what is your dream project in an event? Let's say if you get an event in future when you're running your own event organization company, and what would be the dream project that you would be doing?
Well, hosting a party for the celebrities is what I can say. It's like
All
having a
right.
lot of
Okay.
amazing people under one tent. Like
Yes.
you just host a party, you have like people from Hollywood dropping by, or maybe any local artists and everyone dropping by. It's not just about celebrities. It could be like local people dropping by, right? Like it could be like
Yeah.
local
Yeah.
celebrities, local band people. Like many people they love to support local stuff. Like in Canada, that's what I've seen. Like
Absolutely.
people love supporting local stuff, local shops, local businesses. So why not
Yeah.
just host a party of like local famous people who have inspired others to change their life? Could be anything, but of course, like
Absolutely.
why not celebrities? Like it's a very big topic
Yeah.
as well. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I hope one day you get your dream come true, and I'm sure that you're
Thank you,
working
thank you,
too hard to get there. We
thank you.
want to know a little bit more about your personal interests. Like you said, you are into photography. Now, what exactly you do in photography, and why photography?
Well, that's funny because many people they say like they love photography and everything. I believe them. It's quite nice. It's
Yeah.
spending some time observing the world through your camera lens. Like for me, I don't have like
Yeah.
a professional camera, but it's just through my mobile photography. Like whenever I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside, I'm going here and there. If I see something, I feel like maybe I should capture it. So it's like I just take out my phone, capture it a bit. Could be anything. Could be nightlife photography. Could be abstract photography. Could be people just standing on the seawall, just observing the nature, observing the mountains. Like I live in Vancouver, so wherever you go, you see
Yeah.
the
It's a
Pacific
beautiful
Ocean, you
place.
see the mountains. It's raining most of the time. So if you're fortunate enough to get the sun out here, you're lucky. I have to say that. So
Right.
going out, taking photos. I really love doing that because our brain it remembers everything, but if you capture it on a digital device, you can keep
Yeah.
it aside and you can revisit your memories. Like these are memories. Like suppose 2 years ago
Exactly.
you or all of a sudden you saw a fancy car, let's say a Porsche car or a Ferrari car or a Rolls Royce. You just took a photo, kept it. Now all of a sudden
Yes.
you're doing a conversation with someone. Hey, you know what? I saw a Porsche. Oh, really? Where do you
Yeah.
see it? Oh, here. Let me find it. And you just find it out from your phone. You phone. Hey, this is
Yeah.
a photo.
Yeah.
Like wow, man, that's amazing. It looks
Yeah.
so fascinating. Like all of these things combined, I really like that. Like
Exactly.
I love taking photos wherever I'm going. I'm just like taking some photos. Some memories. Like you remember it in your brain, but if you could capture it on a digital device, why not?
Absolutely. And then there are a lot of small connecting memories to it. Like, for example, if you took as you said, you took a photo of a Ferrari, and then you also have the memory, okay, I was at this time, at this place, and this year. So you have all the memories coming back to you, which is really, really nice thing to feel in any time in the future. So
Yeah.
well done. But do you also post this somewhere on social media, or is it just like in your phone?
I occasionally post it. Yes, I post it on WhatsApp, on Instagram. There are a few other
Right.
stock image websites as well. I occasionally post it there. Sometimes I make
Mm-hmm.
a collab with other photos and maybe post it on TikTok occasionally, or maybe like became forever put it on YouTube or something like that.
Oh, you
Usually
can
I
you
do
can
it on like
share all your social
photos.
media links here. No, I mean you can
Sure.
tell your what's the handle, and then people who are viewing would like to love go on your social media and check out the work that you've done so far.
So I would preferably want to share my TikTok or maybe Instagram, but I'll just leave it at the end of the video if that's okay. So that I'll just you can note
Yeah,
it
that's
down
all
and
right.
I'll just mention it as well. Yeah. So it's easier for people
Mm-hmm.
to locate it, and they can of course feel free to come and check it out. If you feel like you like the photos, let me know. So any kind of any comments or feedback is always appreciated. Like you can always improve. There's always room for improvement, right? So why not do that? Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right. All those who are watching, please visit his social media handle, and I will be putting the description and the link, so you can check out the work and give him some feedback. So you also mentioned a couple of times that one of the things that you personally like to do is helping others. How does that came into existence in your life?
Maybe it started with my parents, mostly my mom. Like my mom belongs from a very what you can say landlord family. Like my grandpa from my mom's side, he was given the landlord title by the British people. So they have been
Mm-hmm.
really kind, and they
Interesting.
have like a home in the village, and the whole village kind of knows them because of how
And this is in
philanthropic they
Kolkata,
have been. Let's say northern Bengal, northern
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 Bengal, right?
northern Bengal in the state itself. Yeah, I'm from Kolkata myself, so yeah.
Right.
Let's just say like in the villages of in my state. So
Mm-hmm.
they have been really helpful with people. They have been supporting each other, so that's an amazing thing. I've seen my
Mm-hmm.
growing up. I've seen my mom helping out people whenever they need some help. She's just it could be monetary, it could be physically being present, or maybe emotional support, whatever it is. Like being
Yeah.
supportive, being
Yeah.
helpful is what matters a lot to her as well, and for my whole family. My brother is also like that. My brother is more kind than I am. Like he's like, if you come to him, if you tell him, you know what, I'm just stuck, I just want to help, he's gonna go all out to help you out. So like
That's really
this is a
amazing.
thing within my family, I believe. Like at least I've seen my mom, my dad doing the same thing. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's just something
Yeah.
which is inside the family. Yeah.
Absolutely, like kids learn a lot from their parents, and what you do, they pick that up, and definitely you guys, both of you, have picked up a very good helping habit for everyone. And it's not an easy thing to do because not everyone can have the heart to go out and help others. Uh, and if you are someone who loves to helping people out, that's really amazing. All right. So, what are your future goals at the moment? From let's say today until next 5 years, where do you see yourself?
Maybe being a part of a startup, like if
Yeah.
not, I open up a new startup for myself. But maybe being part of a startup could be in the events field, could be even in the administration field as such. Maybe being in one of the good positions, like having a big team, you're managing a bigger team. Maybe I'm sitting somewhere as a manager who's having a lot of people under myself, monitoring them, teaching what I have learned over the years, and like telling them that they don't have to be hard on themselves, and work can be done in various different ways. To solve a problem, you always have two or three alternatives or substitutes, right? So I see
Right.
myself doing something which actually is helpful for people. Like they learn something out of it, not just like doing it for the sake of doing it.
That's really amazing. Yeah, I hope everything that you're looking to achieve is coming in line for your future. So now take a deep breath, and this is going to be a long line of words from you, and it's about advice for the viewers. And make sure this is very important part of this video because this is the reason we are doing this video, and so the viewers can watch this video and understand and self-help themselves with your experiences. So please, what's your advice for the viewers?
For people watching this, first of all, they be easy on yourself. Don't take pressure. I know it comes in your life. Don't take pressure. Be relaxed about what you're doing and think two times before doing something. We as teenagers or young adults, we often get involved in a lot of like hard decisions in our life. Many people say we grow up fast. That happens. It happened with me as well. But be kind to yourself. Be kind. Do what you really feel like doing it. If you're passionate and then you do something rather than doing it what people are telling you to do, you'll feel like you are more attached to that. If you want to move out, well and good, take the steps, do it. If you don't want to move out, that's still also a good thing. But if you are doing that, think what you could make out of your future. If you feel like, I want to achieve something, ask yourself this question. Very simple question. Do you have the means to do it? If not, internet is helpful. We are living in the age of AI right now. Go to any platform, search for what you want. Talk to people. Even if you are amidst the most technological advance, like now we is standing in 2025, right? In between there, still go and talk to people. Take help from AI if you want to go and talk to people, then think for yourself what you want to do. Be kind, be helpful to yourself at first, then move ahead and do something for someone else. If you can't love yourself, it would be very hard for you to love someone else. Don't be shy, don't be afraid to do something which has not been done before. Like, I would like to quote Oscar Isaac from one of his movies. He said, if you feel like you're being scared to jump, that's when you should jump. Else, you'll be stuck in that same place forever. I really love how he shared this. Like, if you're feeling scared to jump, that's the moment you should jump. Otherwise, you'll just get stuck there. Like, you'll feel like, damn, I should have done something about that scenario. That's what I would like to say and share with all of those people who's watching both of us together right now. Be helpful, be
That's
kind to
very well
yourself, and
said.
everything should be amazing. Yeah,
That's very well said. I would like to give you a round of applause. That's really strong, in depth, and it should be inspiring a lot of people watching this video. Thank you so much, Shok, for doing that. Now you have to do one more thing: is tell the viewers or just share your how was your experience doing this interview, and also please ask them to like and subscribe to my channel.
sure. First of all, he's an amazing guy. He's in New Zealand. Am I right? You're in Auckland, right?
Yes, yes,
Just
I am in
think,
Auckland.
he's in Auckland right now. I'm in Vancouver, Canada. We are at both parts of the world, like almost, let's say, 1 day
Exactly.
different. But if we can be here, thanks to technology, of course, if we can be here and we can talk with each other, we can share our thoughts, our genuine feedback here. Just think what he can do to help all other people. So go ahead, hit like and subscribe to his channel. He's an amazing guy. His content will really help you with a lot of things. And thanks to you as well. I really appreciate you having me here. And let's just do something which is helpful for everyone, right? That's why we are here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's my only vision to run this podcast and take interviews and share the life of the people is just to help others whatever they can get from here. Yeah, that's what it means. And I mean, like, as you said that that there is a lot of online tools available for your help. But apart from that, it's me who's there. You can comment on the video if you want any further information. For example, if you want information from Shub, right? And you want to get something or from someone else, or you want to know something from a completely different chapter, just put it on the comments. We are more than happy to do some research and help you. I'm sure Shub is also happy to help if someone needs any kind of help. So feel free to reach out to Shub as well. He's an amazing guy and with a very good nature, and he has done his hard work and he's doing very well in his life. And we wish him all the best in his future. Shub, now in this video, I'm gonna slowly close this up. But before that, I have a rapid fire round question and we're going to close the interview. All
Let's
right.
go.
Do you want to get,
Yeah,
yeah, this is going to be amazing. All
let's go.
right. Kolkata or Vancouver?
Kolkata.
Favorite dish from Kolkata?
Aloo biryani.
What is that?
Oh, it's biryani, but you have potatoes in it. Chicken, it could be chicken biryani, but you can
All
add
right.
potatoes to it. It's a very staple thing of
Okay.
Vancouver, Kolkata. You just
Right.
add potatoes into it. Yeah.
I always do that. Didn't do that. All right, now next one. One thing you miss most about India.
How cheap food is.
Agree, agree. Yeah, the food can be so expensive. A cup of coffee is now not less than $5.5, and each dollar is 55 rupees NZD. I'm not sure about Canada.
Yeah,
How
it's
much is
like
it?
120. It's like, let's say,
Uh,
$2, $2 Canadian, which would be like 120 rupees in India, just to get one cup of coffee, a small size one.
uh, yeah, exactly. All right. So since you're talking about coffee, is it coffee or chai?
Chai, anytime.
All right. Abstract or nature photography?
Nature.
Right. You go to travel destination in Canada.
Any good travel destination in Canada?
Your
Well,
go to the place where you like to go to in Canada as a travel destination.
I've been to a few places since last 1 or 2 years, but I would say Kelowna, which is in northern BC.
Right. One skills you are currently learning.
Mastering AI, I would say there's a lot to learn. Trust me.
Right. Absolutely. I'm doing the same. Dream event that you would like to organize, but you have already given the answer for me, so I'm gonna jump for the next question. Describe your perfect weekend in 3 words.
Perfect weekend in 3 words: eating, drinking, sleeping.
Perfect. Biggest cultural shock when you moved to Canada.
Some people have really hard time learning how to operate a cell phone.
Seriously, is that a thing?
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
unfortunately. No offense to anyone, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. One word to describe Kolkata and one word to describe Vancouver.
Kolkata, I would say affordability, and Vancouver, it's beautifulness.
Right. If you had to photograph one place for the rest of your life, what place would that be?
New York City.
What motivates you to keep climbing the corporate ladder?
The more you go up, the more people you can reach.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shub. We are done here with the interview. I hope
Thank you.
all my viewers have enjoyed watching this podcast interview. And thank you so much for your time. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And please go and look at Shub's work on his social media handle. He's an amazing guy. And if you have any questions, I'm there. Shub is there. And all the people I bring in on the interview, they are very helpful people and they will definitely help you out to answer all your questions. Thank you so
Great,
much. I'll see you
likewise.
next time in the next video. Shub, you want
Sure,
to say
sure.
something?
Yeah. Just
All good?
love yourself. Just love yourself. Do what you like the most. That's what I can say. That's it.
All right. Awesome. Thank you, Shub. You have a good day at work. You are at work, I know. And just
Yeah.
get your rest of the shift done and have a nice rest in the evening. We
Sure.
will
You too. Take
definitely
care,
bring
mate.
you back up on the show. See you next time. Bye.
See ya. See ya. Bye.